Connecticut. Connecticut.
Was it Connecticut?
Yeah.
Shoot, mate. Oh, no.
Cut! Let's start the
Cut. I'm James from Hit the Floor magazine. I'm here with, personally, an idol of mine. I don't mean to be a fanboy at this point in time, but we've got Mike D'Antonio from Killswitch Engage.
Hi.
How you doing, Mike? You been keeping
Very
well?
good. Everything's great. Yeah, this is 2 days left and we get to go home, so I am stoked as hell.
Been a bit exhausted.
Yeah, it's been 5 weeks. It's time to go home, see my wife,
Yeah.
pet my dogs.
What kind of dogs you got?
2 pugs, a black one and a fawn one.
Oh, that's an old, like.
They're cute as hell. The black one's name is Raisin,
Okay.
and the fawn one's name is Potato.
That's actually some really cool names.
Yeah, I mean, we tried to come up with names of what they're gonna look like when they got older.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, that's awesome, man. Okay, so like this is this the first UK tour that you've particularly had in an amount of years? I know you've done like the odd festival appearances over the past.
We've done a bunch. We took a good 2 years off trying to figure out our singer situation. So it has been a little bit of a while. This is the first UK tour with Jesse at the helm, though, which is really exciting for him.
Yeah.
But we did do Download last year.
Okay, yeah, well, that was a cracking show.
That was so much fun for us too.
How's everything been with Jesse on tour so far? Is everything going smooth?
Exciting. 14 years in the business at this point for this band, and we're all jaded old men, and now we get to see things through the new guy's eyes. And he's all excited about stuff, which actually makes us excited for the first time in a long time. So there's tons of energy, a lot of emotion, and fun times. You'll notice many more smiles on stage than you've ever seen before for Killswitch.
Wicked. I can't wait for I literally cannot wait for tonight, I can tell you that for sure. But like in terms of like, coming over to the UK, we're always welcome and we're absolutely lovely to see you all again. How does the UK fan base necessarily differ to any fan base within the USA? Is there more like a hunger or?
Oh, absolutely. I was trying to come up with the exact word, and hunger is very good. You guys are willing to travel far distances to see your favorite bands. We're in the US, people travel a half hour, maybe I'll go see them, or I'll catch them next time they come around. Like, it's just, it's very put off as far as going to shows, and there's just so many people are just so jaded about it. Well, you guys just, some of the greatest fans ever over here that not only come, travel long distances, but participate, want to have a good time, drink with us, hang out with us, and we are blessed with some great fans over here for sure.
Excellent. You heard that first. You heard that right here on
Thank you guys. We've been putting up with a lot of our shit lately, so thank you for coming back.
So you've got a new album out, Disarm The Descent. How was the recording process for that? Was it, of course, with Jesse once back in the helm, was it, is it any more difficult than previous recording experiences, or did it seem like you could easily just...
We actually wrote the entire record before we had a singer.
Really?
It was in the interim between Howard and Jesse. Everything was done. We actually had to cap it off at 16 songs and say, this is enough, we gotta stop, because we just might go too far, and then the new singer won't even be able to sing them all.
Yeah.
We didn't want to have too much of a daunting studio time for anybody who was going to fill their shoes. And besides that, we wanted to refine everything and make sure we had the correct 16 songs and all that stuff. But this was a bit more streamlined than usual writing processes. Everyone took their demos, assorted demos to practice, and we'd all sit around and listen to them and talk about them. And then bring them over to the Pro Tools rig, the ones that we really liked, and everyone would be able to play on them and put their own kind of spin on the song, so everyone got a chance to put their forks into each.
That's cool. So it's more of a collaborative.
Absolutely, but very streamlined in that we didn't just jam off. We didn't just hang. I got this one riff, I'm going to play it over and over again until you figure out what to do on drums, and then you can think of something on the guitar. It was just really, everything's here for you to check out, and if you want to do some tweaks here and there, then fine. So like I said, everything was finished, and And then we got Jesse back in the band, and we started recording last February, which is a long time from now. And around summertime, Jesse had started getting in the studio. He recorded 2 songs, and he wanted to get more of a sense of camaraderie, the family of Killswitch Engage. So he asked if we could go out on the road and just get a more of a feel of how we are as people and how he should be singing these songs. It had been 10 years since he's been in the band, so we took a break. We took the whole summer off and toured our butts off, and then came back, and lo and behold, Jesse had about 5 or 6 new voices in him that we had never even heard before. So much more emotion when he came back that we had to go and re-record the songs that he had previously recorded, just because he was nailing it even harder. We did have to stop at 14 songs. Jesse just was kind of getting tapped out. So we have 2 songs that don't have any lyrics to them yet, so we'll probably just hang on to those for whatever might pop up. But he did a really great job. We're very proud of that guy. And
it's a very, very good album, I've got to say. It's definitely, for me personally, I think it's the strongest Killswitch release probably since either End Of Heartache or As Daylight Dies.
Thanks.
But seriously, it's just so good to see the original group all back together and actually just getting on better than ever. So it's a blessing for that respect.
Thank you.
How's the reception for all the worldwide fans been for Disarm The Descent?
It's only been out 4 weeks, so we've only been in Europe since it's been out. But I don't know, we couldn't have asked for anything better.
Yeah.
We are a band that doesn't want to bore our fans. We like to put together a set of hits, if we have hits. Songs that people gravitate towards live, that really make them move, participate with us, jump around, clap their hands, that sort of thing. So we're always very weary of adding new songs to that sort of special kind of set list. Until this record. Now all of a sudden, people are singing along harder to the new songs than they are the older ones.
Oh wow.
And we are now on a roll of we're up to 6 new songs in our set list, which is
that quick hit.
5 more than we usually do with any release. We don't normally do that, but it's just been going so well that we figure why not keep going.
And especially if you've only been doing it 4 weeks in, you've been able to get 6 new tracks in, and the fans are that appreciative. That's quite an effort.
Yeah. 14 years of doing this never happened. So thank you, fans, for believing in us and liking the new record. It's a dream come true, man. You never have any expectations. You just kind of make something that you really like, that everyone in the band is happy with, and then just put it out there for the world.
What's your particular rig for this tour? Have you got any specific amps or a specific bass you'll be using?
Yeah, I started using EDB bass equipment. Sorry, EBS.
Oh, EBS.
Can we cut? Recently, I started using EBS bass equipment. I love it. Swedish company. Brand new to their sort of realm, but my guys are using Laney equipment, and they're sort of the same company, and they wanted me to give it a try. I've been loving their equipment. I've been using a Rusty Box, a Technographic Rusty Box pedal, which is sort of like a compressor and an overdrive pedal.
Okay.
It's a very boutique-y, small place. I think they probably only do 50 a year or something like that. They don't really produce too many. Really nice guys over there, and amazing product they have. And I've always been with Ibanez basses. They have been my favorite sponsor of all time, just the nicest people in the world. They've granted me 3 signature models, which in the guitar realm, it's like getting your own like pro model skateboard or something like that. It's one of the coolest things I think that can happen, and those guys are rad. My newest one, the MDB3, is kind of modeled after a Gibson Explorer.
Okay,
it's the Ibanez version called a Destroyer, and it reminds me a lot of my old Thunderbird, which was one of my favorite basses of all time. Just very big and clunky, and it's pretty stoked on that.
Excellent. Is there any particular, of all the musical instruments that you got, is there a particular holy grail that you cherish more so than the others?
Anything but Ibanez is cool with me.
All that we suffer through leads to determination. The trials we all go through gives us the strength to carry on. Something within us burns. Desire feeds the will to live. A reason to believe. I will say
Okay, so just as a curiosity question, where did the hookup with Killswitch and CM Punk come up? Because of course this file was used as his entrance theme. Was it specifically done for him, or was it a song that had already been pre-made?
At the time, Howard and I were really big wrestling fans, huge wrestling fans, and we had gotten the opportunity to write a song for WWE. They wanted to put it on a soundtrack, intent to something or other. And we weren't sure exactly what they were going to do with it. We had heard that Randy Orton loved the band and that he wanted something to come to the an entrance theme by us. So we were kind of stoked. We weren't sure if that was actually going to happen or not. And come to find out, Randy Orton used it one time only, and the flood of emails from fans saying change the song back to your old theme song came in, so they got rid of us real quick. So we were crushed. Our one time to actually do something for WWE, and no one liked it. So we were kind of bummed, and we thought for sure that was going to be the end of the song. And then they used it for a pay-per-view, which was really cool because they play it like every 5 minutes for a pay-per-view. So we said, wow, okay, so we got a little mileage out of it. And then we just weren't sure what was going to happen again. And then all of a sudden we had been told that CM Punk was given our song and really liked it. I actually started emailing him saying thank you, telling him how big of fans we were, and got to know him. His real name is Phil, and he's a really nice guy. I hate to kill his image, but he's a really nice guy.
Philip Punk.
He is straight edge, and he used it for years. And recently he had been asking us to do a cover of Cult of Personality because he was thinking of changing his theme song to Cult of Personality. We just never got it together to do it. So I guess he used the original. But we were just very happy to be able to contribute to that sort of entertainment. It's fun, really fun.
That's awesome. And just like as a other little side thing, are you a particular sports person? Is there any particular favourite sports that you like?
I love baseball. Red Sox fan.
Die-hard
Red Sox fan. Our drummer's a die-hard Yankees fan, so there's always yelling and screaming going on in the bus and who's going to watch what game.
Oh, excellent. I always hear about it. I've been over to America about 5 times now, but every time, any bar I go to, it's inundated with baseball fans. And I personally, just an English person coming into America, you just can't help but be just absorbed into that amazing atmosphere. Very passionate.
It's a little boring though, right?
all in due time. See the world again.
Just to wrap things up, I've got a few random questions from a few fans. This is like just a general kind of like surreal questions. What is your favourite Subway sandwich? And that's from Ryan from Ramsgate.
Well, I have to say it is the Veggie Delight with the veggie patty because I've been vegetarian for 22 years. Other than that, I kind of stay away.
This is from Matt from Margate. Would you rather have Cheetos as legs or Doritos as fingers?
Doritos as fingers. For sure.
Particular favourite flavour?
Just straight up regular cheese flavored. I like just regular guy. They used to have these ones called 3D Doritos. I don't know if they had them over here. They were like these puffs. They were like puff ones. Those are awesome. And then they have this one that I get in Walmart back home, but it's only in Spanish container. Like there's no English on it at all, and they're rolled up. These long rolled up ones that are extra spicy. Those things are really good.
And the last random question generator. How does the killing machine that the kill switch is attached to work when engaged? And that's from Michael from Broadstairs.
To tell you the truth, it's the reverse. When it is engaged, it is turned off, and it starts over. The fresh start is what Killswitch Engage means. Starting fresh, starting over.
You heard that from the man himself. And just one more little thing. We was going on a little hunt for some vinyl earlier. We thought, what can we find that, in terms of like comparison, Killswitch are one of the, personally speaking and critically speaking, one of the best modern day metal bands in the world. So when we was having a look through some vinyl earlier, we thought, why not give them a little present from one of the best television shows from America of all time, the Fonzie's Greatest Hits.
Yes.
That is your present to keep.
Thank you so much. Sit on it. I love it.
Sit on it.
Thanks, guys. It's got the Happy Days theme song, Just Walking in the Rain, Charlie Brown, Fawn song, which I have no clue what that is.
I'm sure you
What's
find out.
supposed to get. Oh, this is great. Thanks, guys.
That's cool.
And
And
cherish this.
dude, it's been an absolute pleasure meeting you for sure. And this has been Hit the Floor magazine, and I've just had a wonderful few minutes with Mike D'Antonio from Killswitch. Any last words for the guys out there?
Thanks for sticking with us, guys. I know we've given you a lot of problems as of late, switching out members and whatnot, but we really appreciate your support. Thank you so much. Cool.
Thank you.
Only